All right, guys, so we finally got an answer to this massive sort of offer blunder that happened a little bit earlier on today. Really sort of is insane. I stayed up for this. It's like 10:52 p.m. for me right now. I'm sure that they stayed in late as well. But if you're not aware, there was a massive offer that went out a little bit earlier, a $20 offer here that rewarded these items, right? So the 6,000 raid credits, you had your raid energy here, your campaign energy, and then 40 million fragments of G14s and G15s. $20 offer that was in the store. They then pulled the offer down. Then they put the game into maintenance mode. Then they raised the amount of orb fragments that you could use. Or they raised the limit, or I guess the amount that you could use to open up the orbs. Like it kind of got crazy, right? And so they finally gave us an answer in regards to what they're going to be doing here. This is the update right here. This is supposed to be posted, I guess, later for tomorrow. But update on the offer issue. Today, an offer went live that erroneously contained more fragments than intended. The offer was quickly removed and the game was put into maintenance mode for a few minutes. Tomorrow morning, the team will be reinstating the offer for anyone who wants to purchase it that didn't already get the chance. We will publish messaging around this tomorrow morning to clarify the details. As some players may have, well, let me pause, right? Let me catch my bearings here. It's been a long day. As some players may have had gameplay interrupted with the maintenance, compensation will be sent out to all players for the inconvenience. We appreciate your patience as we work to resolve the issue. Now, personally, I do think that this is actually kind of a good thing that they're doing here. I think this is probably one of the best options. I think probably the other option would have been just to leave the offer up in the store so that other players could have just went ahead and bought it. Like, they do this all the time, right? Like, they leave offers in the store. This happened with the Dazzler event. This happened with Mighty Thor event. Like, just leave the offers in the store, guys, so that players could buy it. And then everybody benefits, and you don't have to put the game back into maintenance mode. You have to send out compensation. It's just so much easier if you just leave the offer up in the store. I never really understand why they take it. I mean, I get it. Actually, I do understand why they do it. I just think that they've done this before. So the better option is just to leave it up in the store. So I do think that this is actually good that they are going to give it to players, give players an opportunity that did not get a chance to take advantage of the offer to then be able to take advantage of the offer tomorrow. Also, let's keep it real, right, guys? It's a $20 offer. They're going to make money off of this. So it wasn't their best interest, realistically. Yes, they lose. It's a lot of resources. But at the same time, they're going to benefit from this offer, right? There's going to be a bunch of players tomorrow, some of which probably are traditionally free-to-play players that will say, hey, you know what? This $20 may actually really be worth it. So therefore, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy this offer. So I think this is actually one of the best things that they could have done in this particular scenario. Of course, the first thing that could have been done is just make sure that you actually check your work to make sure that it didn't go out this way. But that's kind of spilled milk, crying over spilled milk at this point. Now, I will say this is an excessive amount of resources, right? I mean, that's 20,000 orbs. It's 20,000 Armory 14 orbs, 20,000 Armory 15 orbs, right? This is an excessive amount of resources that are available. My hope, though, is that tomorrow that players who have already purchased it, I know that they mentioned it right here, that we're gonna make it available to anyone who wants to purchase it that didn't already get a chance. This has happened before in the past too, where players were able to buy things twice because they accidentally made it available for players who already purchased it before. I could definitely see this happening. With that being said, though, but it's like such an excessive amount of resources. I don't think you need to purchase this again, right? I think it doesn't really make sense. 20,000 Armory 14 orbs, 20,000 Armory 15 orbs. I don't think you then need 40,000 Armory 14 orbs and 40,000 Armory 15 orbs, although I do understand that some people are greedy. But at the same time, first of all, I'm talking about something that may not even happen, right? But I'm just talking about the hypothetical situation that it does happen. I'm hoping that they've actually fixed this time that they took to create this plan, that they've actually made sure that those players will not be getting it again. I will also say this, that although we're getting these Armory 14 and Armory 15 orbs, realistically, there's still other bottlenecks that are going to be involved, right? There's going to be your focus catalyst, your health catalyst, your SBCs, like those are still going to be origin gear, right? That you're going to need to be able to upgrade your characters. So you're not going to be able to just say, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade all of my characters now to G14 and G15, right? You're not going to be able to just do that out of the gate, but this definitely does make it significantly easier. I farm G14s every day. This now makes it easier for me to not farm G14s every single day. So personally, I am definitely happy about this. Now I can focus on farming origin gear, focus on farming catalysts. I can put my efforts into that direction, G13s, because we still need G13s, those hero uniques, right? So I can put sort of my effort where that is concerned. I'm just saying, don't go all willy-nilly and just try to waste this thing now. Still use it wisely, and just so that your orbs are there in case you need to be able to open those up to be able to get some stuff. Now, one thing I am majorly concerned about though is free-to-play players, right? So if you are truly like a free-to-play player, not willing to spend any money on Marvel Strike Force, this is gonna hurt a little bit, right? Because this is a massive discrepancy in regards to the resources. And I know players in the past have said, well, if you're free to play, then why should you worry about what players are willing to spend their money on? I think this is different, right? This is like a massive discrepancy between players who are free to play and then players who are willing to spend 20 bucks. This is a massive discrepancy. And don't give me the crap about, well, if you're not willing to spend 20 bucks, then blah, blah, blah. Like, come on, guys. Like, everybody's situation is incredibly different. You don't know what people are facing. People may not be able to spend an extra 20 bucks. They don't have 20 bucks available to spend. People have hard times, right? So for me personally, I look at this where I'm like, I'm hoping that they're going to give out some compensation to at least free-to-play players. Maybe it won't get them close, but at least something. Give them 500 of these orbs, like whatever, like 1,000 of these orbs, right? People are getting 20,000, like at least hook them up a little bit so that they can at least have something available. So I'm hoping that for the free-to-play players, that they at least get something in their inventory to kind of help them to at least be a part of this party, or this mistake that just happened as well. But there's definitely some other things to talk about here, guys. Like, why does this keep happening? Seriously, like, why does this stuff keep on happening, guys? It's not the only issue, right? We have the Iron Man zombie event orb, right? This was removed from the store, which wasn't supposed to be removed from the store. Like, what happened there? Like, why was that even a thing? We have the Black Panther 1mm. There's another post about that yesterday, right? Black Panther 1mm not appearing in the Elite Star orbs. And there's some issues with this too, because as I mentioned here, the issue was corrected. And players who open up Elite Red Star orbs during this time will be sent compensation early next week before the higher drop rate expires. So there are players who were spamming their Elite orbs and they were opening them up even after the announcement was made, because they know that they're going to be getting those Elite orbs back. So they got some free upgrades, right, on their roster. So then does that make everybody whole? So things like this, it's like, why does things like this keep on happening? It's simply like they're just not checking their work. They're not slowing down. They're not making sure that things are the way that they're supposed to be. There's offers in the store that have the wrong images still on them. Not as much as it used to be, but why do things like this literally keep on happening? It's really frustrating. So if we're going to jump back to talking about the Armory 14, Armory 15 orb stuff, yes, I am happy that they are doing what I think is the right thing, the best thing that they could do in this current situation, because doing rollbacks would have been really challenging, especially with players because players spent money. It's not like the 3,000, orange orb catalyst thing that happened. It's not like some of the other things that have happened in the past. People actually spent money here, so they would have had to have been refunds or something like that considered as well, right? So in this scenario, it's better that they did make it available for other players. They're gonna make money from it, right? Because players are gonna spend $20 now. But what about free-to-play players? Definitely concerned. And also, bigger thing, why does the crap keep on happening, guys? Just check your work. If the offer said 40 million, obviously somebody probably should have typed in K instead of typing in M. They typed in M by mistake, and then here we are today as a people. But listen, guys, I'm, like I said, happy that they're doing the right thing, that they're bringing the compensation in. I do want them to at least be concerned about free-to-play players, of course, because I do think that this is a really big, massive discrepancy, and I do think that they need to at least try to like bridge the gap a little bit or give them just a little something. What are your thoughts, guys? Where are you with this stuff right now? Like, how do you feel about it? You know, are you frustrated? I can definitely understand that. Are you just happy that you're gonna have an opportunity to spend $20 and then get these resources? I think there's definitely gonna be a mixed bag here in regards to how players overall feel. But appreciate you watching the video. Man, these bugs and stuff needs to stop happening. We just need to be able to play the game, have fun with the game, and not worry about this stuff, right? But listen, appreciate you guys watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hit the notification bell so that you know when the videos do go live. And until next time, guys, y'all be blessed and y'all be safe.